Bryan, how are you?
I'm all right, Donald, and yourself?
Good, you're in the car. You're in the car.
Yes, I am in the car. It's been an interesting couple of days, and I'm in the car right now. But I'm ready to get things started.
Well, and thank you for not driving while doing this. I appreciate it.
Yes, of course.
Don't zoom and drive. I want people to get to know you and your mind. If animals could talk, which one would be the rudest?
Probably a skunk.
I agree.
I mean, come on. They spray people when they're upset. They make you smell. They make you have to take baths in tomato juice afterwards. Come on.
Yeah, they're
what kind of animal would do that?
Right. Yeah, they're the assholes of the animal community. I agree.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Which body part do you wish you could detach, and why?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I guess maybe my eyes.
Oh.
Because that way if something's very far away and I'm like, oh, I can't read that. Oh, that's what it says. And then just put it right back.
It's great. I didn't even expect that. I think I immediately go somewhere dirty in my head, but good for you for keeping it good. And this, I guess, is a question everyone is always asked, but if you could have dinner with any currently alive person in the world, currently alive, who would it be?
With a currently alive person in the world. Just because I think he'd be a really cool person to have a dinner conversation with. President Obama.
Such an inspiring person. Yes, Obama.
Such an inspiring person. And just the way he talks when he's not in conferences, he just seems like a real, just normal person who just you'd want to have a nice meal with.
He seems like a normal, cool guy. I agree. Okay, Bryan, we're going to go right into the show now. People know what a Bryan is, and we're going to go right into the show. Here are the rules. Here we go, Bryan. So the first statement is, a chicken lived without a head for 18 months. Yeah. That's number one. Number two, women, I guess it could be other than, anyway, it's from a news. Women are being killed by sniffing poisoned perfume samples. And, yeah, I know, it's shocking. The Titanic, the third statement, the Titanic was sunk on purpose. There we go. So, I've said your three statements, Bryan. What are you thinking? What's going on in your head?
Well, some of them seem kind of possible. I've heard one or two of those statements before. The questions I have regarding some of those statements I'm already thinking about. But I think I have a good idea, but maybe I'm wrong. But I'm going to take a leap of faith and let's go for it. Go right into it. They're very not what I was expecting, but I think I got this.
There are people in your trunk of your car. Just a heads up. As long as you know.
Bad neighborhood.
They're stealing your stuff. Your trunk's almost empty now. Anyway, but thank you for sticking with the show. Okay, here's your chance for your three questions, Bryan.
Okay, so question number one is regarding the statement about the Titanic.
Okay.
Now, it was reported by several people after the terrible incident happened that it was a mistake. It was just that the Titanic was going much faster, and that it was just because they were going so fast they didn't have time to swerve away from it. Now, with that being the sense, and with all these different reports about it, and even the movie being made about it, because we all know biopic movies, they never lie at all.
No.
But so what is the basis of them deciding that statement?
Well, apparently, J.P. Morgan, who's a huge banker, right? He was supposed to be on the Titanic, and he canceled the night before. He had a whole suite named after him and everything like that. And there was a lot of rich people in the banking community he got to go on the ship. And then by sinking it, it was advantageous for him. And he was also the financier. So that's where that comes from. Yeah.
Okay. The second question I have is regarding the perfumes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Is this a relatively fresh statement? The reason I ask is because have they figured out what is causing the women to die from it? Is there a chemical compound in the perfume itself, or is it something else within perfumes that's making them die?
It's intentionally being poisoned. Like it's actually active poison ingredients in the perfume.
Okay, wow, it's terrible that someone would do that.
Crazy, the world we live in.
Yes. And I guess in terms of the chicken with the head being cut off, because you see videos all the time about chickens with their head come off, the bodies are running around and running around and running around.
That all the time.
Yeah, I don't see those videos all the time, but they do exist. Now, where I'm going with that is most of those videos tend to cut out after a few seconds of just seeing the body flop around. How did they figure? Did someone just leave the camera running on, or did someone actually time it after cutting off a chicken's head to time it up to that cutoff point?
Well, I guess they. I don't want to give away too many details about the information, but it became remarkable that it was being documented for such a long period, right? Like at some point you go, wow, let's keep track now and see how long this lasts. And all the way to 18 months.
Wow.
Yeah. So you've had your 3 questions now, Bryan.
Yes.
And now we have now reached the moment of truth. You have to now tell me which one of these statements was true.
I believe of all the 3 statements, the one about the chicken head seems the most plausible.
That's your final answer, Bryan? Final answer?
That is my final answer.
Well, you are correct. Absolutely, you win. Anything but except personal pride. I guess they just wanted to see how long it could last.
You gotta wonder what makes someone decide to try to do that.
Something, but it's not something like don't sniff perfume samples, ladies. Bryan, thank you so much for playing my game show. I hope you're doing well.
Thank you so much for having me. This is a lot of fun, and it's really great to see you again.